Okay, so आज Nandini की presentation थी, but she'll not be able to present today, I think. और किसी की भी थी ना आज presentation? Somebody messaged me.
Ma'am, it was me who prepared my presentation, but I have not prepared how to present it. So should I give it?
Yeah. Go ahead. It's just a trial. If you are not satisfied, or if I give you any feedback, you can try it again. There's no problem.
Okay, ma'am. So should I present my screen?
Let's wait for another 5 minutes. I think everyone will enter by 10 and then you can start, right?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay, so there are only 69 people and there are 100 people. Otherwise, people will keep on entering and disturbing. So.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. I'm starting. Okay, ma'am. I'm starting now.
Okay.
So, good morning, everyone. I, Devansha Bansal, will be presenting a PPT on the topic marketing and its philosophies. So, let us first talk about what is marketing. There are two different sets of definitions, one from the American Market Association and one by Philip Kotler. But let us talk about the general definition first. Traditionally, the term market refers to the place where buyers and sellers meet and conduct their buying activities. But marketing has been defined in terms of its functions or activities. Marketing has been referred to as performance of business activities that direct the flow of goods from producer to consumer. According to the American Market Association, the process of planning and executing the conception, pricing, promotion, and distribution of ideas, goods, and services to create exchanges that satisfy individual and organizational objectives. So it includes all the processes starting from the production till the consumer is being satisfied by the delivery. And according to Philip Kotler, a social and a managerial process by which individual groups obtain what they need and want through creating offerings and freely exchanging the products and services of value with others. Now, what can be marketed? The answer is everything. I've jotted down it into four categories: goods, services, places, and persons. But there are so many more things like ideas, businesses, products, many more things. So I've just jotted down to these four things. Goods. Goods are normally products, tangible products, which we find in the market to satisfy our needs. They can be of various types: groceries, electronics, clothing, as well as cleaning products. How can we market services? Services are also various types: professional and personal. In personal services, we can have interior decoration and consulting services, but in professional, we can add services of a doctor, a lawyer, or educational services provided by our teachers. All those services can be marketed. Now, the places, the travel agencies, those who fix our trips, they help in marketing of the places with the help of the beautiful photographs and the experiences of people. So here I have four photographs of four different locations: Australia, New York, Paris, and London. So these are four exotic locations at which people like to go, and these are marketed with the help of the travel agencies. Now, persons. I here have four persons from four different fields. Like here, I have Michael Jackson. He's the topmost person in the dancing field. Here, I have Tom Cruise, who's the topmost person in the acting field. Here, I have Elon Musk. He has become the second richest person in the world with his invention of Tesla, and he has beaten Bill Gates, which is a very big achievement for him. And here I have the Beatles, the band which has been the most popular in 2020. So these persons can be also marketed through the endorsements and advertisements that they do, because it is the face value that counts in their marketing. Now, who is a marketer? Marketer refers to any person who takes more active role in the process of exchange. It is the seller, because who is more active in the exchange process, as he analyzes the needs of the potential buyers. He develops a market offering and persuades them to buy a product. So it includes the market research and analysis, so that they can produce whatever the customer needs, and they can sell it according, in order to satisfy them to the maximum level and give them maximum utility. A marketer's job in an organization is to identify the needs of the target market and development of the product and services according to the needs in order to satisfy them. So the marketer has to satisfy the needs of the consumer by identifying what they need and want. Now let us move on to features of marketing. There are four features of marketing, namely needs and wants, creating a market offering, customer value, and exchange mechanism. First, we move on to needs and wants. A need is a feeling of being deprived of something. If unsatisfied, it leaves a person unhappy and uncomfortable. They are basic to human beings and do not pertain to a particular product. So, a need is a thing that we feel deprived of not having, and we want, and wants are culturally defined objects that are potential satisfier of the needs. So, they go side by side. The focus of marketing is on satisfaction of the needs and wants of individual and organizations by identifying their needs and satisfying them to the maximum level. Now, creating a market offering. Market offering refers to a complete offer for a product or a service, having given features like size, quality, taste at a certain price, available at a given outlet or location. A good market offer is the one which is developed after analyzing the needs and preferences of the potential buyers. So it includes all the features of the product, so that the market offering is uh, is absolutely prompt, and the buyers can take it as value of the sacrifice they are making in terms of value. Now, customer value. The buyers make buying decisions on their perception of the value of the product or services in satisfying their need in comparison to its cost. So the buyer should be satisfied with the product, because the sacrifice that he's making in terms of money, he should be satisfied and should gain maximum utility from it. A product will be purchased only if it is perceived to be giving greatest benefit or value for money. The job of the marketer is to add value of the product, so that the customer prefer it in relation to the competing products and decide to purchase it. So there are two things here. We have to make the product better than our competitors, and secondly, the customer will only buy it when he'll find it worth it. Now, exchange mechanism. Exchange mechanism refers to a process through which two or more parties come together to obtain the desired product or service from someone offering the same by giving something in return. Generally, it is monetary or maybe something else. In earlier times, when it was barter system, when people used to give some things in exchange of the other things. Now, the necessary points here to remember is that it must involve at least two parties, generally a buyer and a seller. Both parties should have something valuable to offer. the seller will offer the product, while as the buyer will offer him money, or in the barter system, some other things. Both parties should have the ability to communicate the product or the service. So by communication here, they are saying that the seller should be able to convince the consumer or persuade the consumer in order to buy the product, and communicate him in a way that he finds it satisfying. Both the parties should be free to accept or reject the offer. There should be no compulsion on buying the product. Here, the buyer has it is on his total discretion that he wants to buy it or not. After looking at all of his features, quality, and size, and by comparing it with competitors, he can decide whether he wants to buy it or not. Both the parties should be willing to enter into transaction with each other. Now, both the parties, the buyer and the seller, should be willing to enter into transaction. Here means that the seller should be willing to buy the product, because otherwise it would be forcing the product onto a seller, and which will create a bad name for the firm. Now let us talk about the advantages of marketing. It consists of three different perspectives. So it is seen from three different point of views: a producer point of view, consumer point of view, as well as the society's point of view. So let us talk about the producer point of view. Marketing helps in understanding market research and analysis. So the producer produces a goods according when he makes the research and analysis of the target market, and he analyzes the needs and wants so that he could satisfy them, and there is minimum wastage. It leads to innovation and creativity. Due to high competition in the market, many producers, they innovate new products so that they can win and fight in a competitive market. It helps a producer in smooth exchange of goods, because in marketing, all the things matter: the pricing, the product, and everything. And the it helps in smooth exchange of goods, because the consumer has the option of comparing it with the competitors, and also checking whether it is for their use or not. It helps in getting good margins for the product. Marketing helps in getting good margins, because the advertisements and the promotion levels are so high that the customer wants to buy it. And it is not generally the promotional levels also. The customers can also spread a word through by talking to other friends, and also so that it can also increase the publicity, so they can get good margins if their products are innovative and different from the competitors. It helps in winning and fighting competition, because today in a free trade market, the competition is very high and everybody is selling the same product. So the cost in that market is probably at the minimum level. So marketing of your product helps you in winning or fighting the competition, because people are seeing your product through various promotional channels, but other competitors are not doing it. So it would give you a step ahead or a plus point, so that you can sell your product easily. It helps in building reputation, brand image, and goodwill, because the things that you're marketing, uh, when a customer buys it and they feel that it is worth it, the firm's reputation, brand image, and goodwill increases, as the customer expects that you will serve them with utmost honesty. And but we have to do all of this at a profit, so it gives them a brand image as well. It also helps in persuasion and attraction of customers. It helps in persuasion, because when the customer comes, like for example, a company um, a company spread a company spread an advertisement in the newspapers and the television. So the customer is attracted because he wants to see that what is so special about this product, because whatever you say in the advertisement, customer finds it that it may be correct. So when he comes, so it leads to persuasion when you can say that all those things are there and he can see that they are. So it also helps in attracting the customers from. It also help in maintaining prospective customers and also getting new customers. It helps in re-establishment of business in a competitive market when your brand has already been launched and it is there for like so many years, and you have to re-establish it. Marketing can help you in doing that also, because you have to re-establish a brand from time to time, otherwise it will become obsolete and no one everyone will go for a newer or a brand new brand. So it is very important to re-establish a brand from time to time so that the your customer remains yours and doesn't go to the competitors. Now, from the consumer's perspective, now from the consumer's perspective, it gives a wide number of choices of variety of products, because in this in same category of products there are a variety of many companies and many products, so the customer can choose between them by comparing their prices and also just seeing which quality is better. It provides the customer with maximum utility and satisfaction, because after comparing those products, the customer buys the best one, and the best one will definitely give him the maximum utility and satisfaction because it is of its use. It increases awareness about the important issues and make the consumer more informed and empowered. The customer has to be aware and informed about the product, because to first of all the method of its use, second of all the ingredients should be according to the rules and regulations, because some companies they put in some material they put in some ingredients which are not required and harmful for health and do not tell the customers, which is generally which is straightforward exploiting the customers. So it should not happen, and through marketing we can spread awareness about the important issues about the product, and can empower the consumer, because the consumer is the king of the market, and it should in marketing the consumer is treated as the king. It ensures quality, because when you are marketing you tend to make your product better than the competitors, so generally it will make your product's quality better as compared to your competitors. It enhances the status symbol of the consumer, because when a product is marketed and the consumer knows that it is a very high class brand, or it will enhance his status symbol, he would tend to buy it. It is an attraction technique, because the in nowadays brand name matters as compared to the quality, because some people are just running behind the brands and not thinking about the quality or the price, because they want to enhance the status symbol and show others that what they are capable of. It helps the customer to compare between products as well, generally, because the competitors that are in the market, a normal general customer will definitely compare at least two or three products before buying before buying a product. So it helps them, it gives them a variety and so many options from to buy. It also gives convenience and services according to the customer, because the customer is the king of the market, so the sellers try to give as much convenience and the as much better services that he can give to the customer, so that customer is satisfied and comes again to him only, him or her only. Now, from the society's perspective, marketing helps in creating employment, because it includes a lot of things: advertising, personal selling. It has so many things which creates employment in every field, be it the production field, be it the selling, be it the trading field, or be it the salesperson who are employed to make a sale. There are so many things that they give employment to. So it helps in creating employment and balancing the economy. because the more the people getting employment, the economy will become better. It helps in creating social awareness. It helps in creating social awareness because through marketing, advertisements help us creating social awareness by telling people about the product and they can be informed. It helps in getting global recognition because in a globalized world like today, marketing helps our products to compete in the international market as well. It's not only in our country. It helps in competing with international markets according to the standards, and due to which the foreign exchange it helps in maintaining the balance of payment, and foreign exchange is brought in, which is very good for our economy and our country. So from the society's perspective, it is a very important point. It promotes healthy competition because in marketing, when there is a high level of competition, so producers tend to sellers tend to use unfair means to sell their products, but it should not happen because in marketing, when a product is being advertised and they say that it is a better than the competitors, so the competitors know and they also try some technique to get better. So it enhances healthy competition so that uh, the company can survive in such a competitive market. It helps in environmental protection because in today's world, green marketing is the most popular because some many people are going for environmental friendly products, which are though expensive to make, but uh, but it doesn't cause pollution, or it enhances the health. So people, even though they have to bear more cost, they are buying it just for the health and the marketing that has been done for them. It enhances the standard of living, like we discussed earlier. The status symbol and standard of living is one on the same thing, because through marketing you can get a variety of products and you can decide which is enhancing your status symbol. Now let's come to the marketing philosophies. There are 5 philosophies: production, product, selling, marketing, and societal marketing. Now let us go to the production concept. The production concept is dated back to the Industrial Revolution, because when the Industrial Revolution happened, the when the Industrial Revolution happened, the demand for industrial products rose so much that the demand exceeded the supply, and selling the products was not too much of a problem because the products were not available, but the demand was so much that it would sell very easily. So the availability and affordability of the product were considered to be the key success of the firm. So the meaning of the production concept is that it holds the view that potential exchange would be realized when the products are inexpensive and widely available. The focus of the firm following this concept is on lowering the cost of production, distribution, and making the products widely available, which leads to success of marketing efforts by governing customers by cost and availability consideration. But there is one drawback, that the customer do not always buy the products which are inexpensive and easily available. Some products are inexpensive and easily available, but still, when the supply increased, so the products were not selling just because now the customer wanted to go for quality. Mass scale production started to happen, and no focus was there on the product quality, no focus on satisfaction of customers. They were selling whatever is produced, and there were more emphasis on quantity rather than quality. So this started making the sales at the go at a lower level, so they had to think of a new concept. Now they went to the second concept, that is the product concept, after the industrial revolution, with the passage of time. So, with the passage of time, the product concept came in that focused on the quality and improvement of products over a period of time. So, the product concept holds the view that the business goals would be realized when the products of high quality, superior in performance, and features are good. So, the firm focuses on production of good quality products and improvement of products over a period of time. Now, the drawback of this is the customers may not buy a product just because of its high quality unless they need it. So, in production concept, there was also differentiation in products and a variety of products because there were different types of products because due to high making high quality products, there were different types of products, and it is a myopic approach because the producer are only concerned with making the product a high quality and not concerned with the needs and wants of the customer. So it does not define the quality according to the needs and wants of the customer, and the customer may not always buy a product just because of the high quality unless they need it. Now let us move on to the next concept, the selling concept. Selling concept holds the view that the customer, if left alone, would not buy enough of the firm products. So, in order to make the customer to buy a product, they have to be lured and attracted. So, the focus of the firm is on pushing the product by undertaking aggressive selling and promotion efforts to make customer buy what is offered to them when they have no intention of buying it. So, so the drawbacks are all the buyers cannot be manipulated, and a buyer once manipulated cannot be manipulated multiple times. So the customer once wrongly lured can spoil the image of the firm by spreading a bad word. Now there was a price differentiation and huge profit margins because due to aggressive selling activities, the customers were attracted, and the firm could charge huge profit margins, but there was no customer satisfaction at all. So this also led to dissatisfaction of the customers, so which in turn led to invention of a new concept, which is the marketing concept. The marketing concept holds the view that the firm can achieve its goals by identifying the needs and wants of the customer in a chosen target market and satisfying them better than the competitors. So, in this concept, the customer is the king. There are large number of producers producing the similar products with artificial differences in products which lead to wastage of resources. So in this concept, sustainable development issues and ethical compromises, because in order to satisfy the needs and wants of the customer, the resources are being plundered, and sustainable development is in serious danger. Customer satisfaction is only the objective with compromising the interest of stakeholders. So in a company, when there are different stakeholders, even though they feel that the cost of making the goods according to the customer is very expensive, still the company is making it because they want to satisfy the needs of the customer to the best level. The focus of the firm is on development of products and services which can satisfy the needs of the customer better than the competition to maximize the profits. So here the main motive, in order to maximize the profits, they have to make their product according to the needs and also better from the competitors in terms of quality and different factors. Now, societal concept, marketing concept. Societal marketing concept is an extension of the marketing concept, which is extended to it is an extension of marketing concept, which is extended to include societal goals in the need satisfaction process. So earlier we discussed in the marketing concept that producers were making those products which according to the needs and wants of the customer. But here we have to keep the societal goals in mind as well, so that the societal well-being is enhanced. Now, the focus of the firm that is following the societal marketing concept is to prevent the social and environmental ills like pollution, plundering of resources, extinction of species, drug abuse, etc., and many more things, deforestation, global warming, so many issues that that can be discussed, and the drawbacks of societal marketing concept, that it takes time to build goodwill for the company, because when you make products according to the society and with keeping the customer needs and wants in mind, it sometimes take a little while to make your goodwill, because when people will use it, then only they will know the positive aspects of the product. And it is an expensive process, because to make the products environment friendly and according to the society, so that there is lesser and lesser societal ills. So it takes a lot of money, because in research and analysis, and it takes also a lot of resources. So in this concept, the producers go on to the concept of not compromising the interest of the society in whatsoever. Philip Kotler has defined this process as the concept that holds the organization's task is to determine the needs and wants and interests of target market, and to deliver the desired satisfactions more effectively and efficiently than competitors, in a way that preserves or enhances the consumers and society's well-being. So, societal marketing concept, we can talk about another concept, that is green marketing, because green marketing enhances the marketing of environmental friendly products, which causes lower level of pollution, and try to manage all of these issues which have been discussed here. So green marketing is nowadays one of the most popular, because it is giving eco-friendly products and also healthy products, so that people can enhance their health with the help of these products. So thank you so much. This was my presentation, and if there are any questions, you're free to ask.
भाई तूने तो कहा था तू प्रिपेयर करके नहीं आया।
भाई प्रिपरेशन नहीं हुई थी ये।
भाई मजा आ गया क्वेश्चन सुन के, और वैसे
झूठा।
Okay, can we have some genuine feedback rather than informal one? Anyone who wants to ask any question?
मैम मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है।
बताइए।
मैम जैसे इसने बोला व्हाट कैन बी मार्केटेड में इसने सिर्फ 4 चीजें रखी थी, तो एक अदर सेक्शन भी हो सकता था।
हाँ हो सकता था, तो वो एकोमोडेट, मतलब अगर आप लिख रहे हो कि what all can be marketed, Devansh, then you should list as much as possible, or just write etc. You know, like product, services, places, person. There can be ideas also. There can be process also. You know, anything today can be marketed. You don't know, right? So, etc. लिख दो.
Yes, ma'am. In the presentation, I segregated into 4, but I said that everything can be marketed, and I mentioned 2 or 3 more.
I heard that. Okay, so this is one feedback. Another, or कौन? किसी को कुछ पूछना है, कुछ बोलना है, appreciate करना है, you are free to do that. No? Okay.
Yes,
विशाल, हाँ?
Yes, ma'am. Explain पूरा अच्छे से किया, बिल्कुल डिटेल में, in detail and from starting.
Right.
मैम इमेजेस ज्यादा होने चाहिए थे, क्योंकि वो ज्यादा इम्पैक्टफुल होते हैं।
Okay. Gurudeep is writing amazing work. Diksha, great explanation. Okay. Devansh, I think it was a wonderful job done by you. It was very very good. जो आज मैंने presentation देखी तो उससे मुझे लगा कि whatever I have taught, you have heard, you know, and you have accommodated those notes into your PPT also. And for me, it was 10 on 10. It was amazing. Okay, and to begin with, it it sets a very good standard for rest of the class that okay, you have to give presentation like this. Okay, so I don't want कि students बहुत extra बोले या कुछ out of the world बोले, but I am really really happy that you listen to whatever has been taught in the class. Okay, so that is what matters to me at least the most. Okay, because we are in the online platform and we really don't know कि सामने वाला बंदा हमारे बातें सुन भी रहा है या नहीं सुन रहा है या किस तरीके से चल रही है. But you know, this is I felt very happy that you made this presentation. You took half an hour almost to cover all the topics that we have covered so far. So thank you so much for doing that. It just summarizes what we have done in the past, you know. So and we can move forward from tomorrow to the next topic nicely because it's kind of a summary that your presentation gave. You know, so if anyone has missed the class, so they can, you know, just have a view of what have been done in the class. Okay, so good work, Devansh, and
Thank you so much, ma'am.
I hope जो भी आगे presentation बनाएगा वो इसी standard पे या इससे ऊपर बनाएगा. Okay, so let's meet all of you guys tomorrow. We will start with the new topic. See, your syllabus is very less. So if we don't interact with each other, it can be finished within a week or 2 weeks or something. So it's very important that you know we keep on doing the presentations, we keep on interacting, we keep on someday maybe some video we can show here. If you find any good marketing videos, anything like that, you can share your screen and show that video. You're open to do anything as long as it is contributing towards the class and it should be done in a disciplined manner. Okay?
मैम
हाँ जी.
मैम अभी मैम हम ग्रुप में हैं, उस ग्रुप में हम एक वो आई है डेट शीट टाइप जिसमें हमारे पेपर के बारे में बताया गया है कि मार्च में हमारे पेपर होंगे.
हाँ, मार्च में हो सकते हैं आपके पेपर. क्यों?
नहीं, वो डेट शीट आई थी मैम, इसलिए पूछ रहा था. नहीं, सिर्फ उन्होंने डेट क्लियर करी है कि हमारे पेपर जो होंगे वो 15th of March से स्टार्ट होंगे.
ठीक है, 15th of March इज अ 4 months का पीरियड हो गया ना आप लोगों का. तो दिसंबर, जनवरी, फरवरी में तो आराम से आपका सिलेबस पूरा हो ही जाएगा.
And that will be open book or we have to come in the college?
That we need to see कि किस तरीके की situation होती है मार्च तक. You know, I think as far as I can think of is कि open book examination ही होगा, मुझे जहाँ तक लगता है. But not sure कि क्या पता colleges खुल भी जाए. You never know.
Thank you मैम.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll meet tomorrow then. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
हेलो.
लीव कर दिया क्या?